No audition, no assessment in our lives can ever be final. Under any circumstances, situations, conditions we're confronted or encountered with, or we are in a lot of pain, no matter what, nothing can ever be final. These things, both good and bad, are always going to recur. They're always going to continue to happen to us, and not just to us, but to all human beings that are there around the world. They are going to have to face both good and bad on a repetition basis, which we call the eternal recurrence. Now, we have two options in our hands. Either we become self-destructive, we drive literally ourselves both intentionally or unintentionally because of the unintegrated shadow, unhealed trauma, repressed desires into the abyss or depth of depression, anxiety, mayhem, insanity, alcoholism, drug addiction, pleasure, lust, frustration, envy, hostility towards each other in the society, or we become something else entirely, or we achieve transformation, self-knowledge, self-success, and transcend all these good and bad things in life at the same time, which is petty, unimportant, insignificant anyways, because there is end. Because ultimately there is an ending to all of these. Ultimately, inevitably we will have to die because there is death waiting for us all in one way or another. Obviously, in different timings, upon the fulfillment of our goals, upon the actualization of the soul's missions, we'll have to leave, we'll have to depart from this materialistic, finite, relative world and go back into the universe from where we originated, which is the origin of the soul anyways. So no audition, no assessment of our character, talent, skill, knowledge, ability, or our weakness can ever be final in our lives. And by school, by professors, by departments, by parents, society, no judgment, opinion, thought about ourselves can ever be final, or because it's all partial, biased, incomplete anyways, because these are one-sided experience. Just as our knowledge, experience only relates to ourselves, only we can relate to our knowledge and experience, and not necessarily the others, because the others have got their own sovereignty and also their own independence, and they also have their separated experience, knowledge, interpretation of happiness, and so on and so forth. Everyone understands, interprets, applies everything in their lives differently and differentiatedly. And just like that, our failures are not really final. Failures are going to recur, and so does success, happiness, sadness, pleasure, failure, misery, and so on and so forth. All these things are bound up with life, and they are essentially going to continue to the very end of our lives, and then it ends once we die. But we can always improve. No judgment of against our character can ever be final. We can always improve, we can always evolve and achieve self-knowledge,